bit of a chill one. Bit of chill music for the start of what hopefully will be a pretty fun stream. Pretty fun stream. I at first was thinking of putting something a little bit more flashy, a little bit something a little more silly, a song choice that I don't know, I guess matched the feel a little bit, but it got too late, and I'm like, oh well, I guess we're leaving the little coffee shop music. It's fine. So, as the title suggests, we're going to be rolling for Varka. Oh yeah, no, I probably forgot to mention this. I didn't stream last week, or I think like the week before. Let's just say that I was a little bit busy working on the Valentine's Day animatic. just a little bit busy with that. Apologies, I am become employed, so I don't really have too much time to work on it right now, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to, like, finish it, yeah, but instead of, like, another drawing stream, I was like, yo, Varka's out, and it's already been, like, a week, and I need to get this guy. Now, see, typically, when I want to roll for a character, I roll that shit off stream, you know, because this is just me playing for my own personal enjoyment, right? But I thought it would be pretty fun. You know what? I don't think I've ever rolled for a character on stream before. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever done that. So I was thinking, why not? Why not we go for it? Why not? So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just give me a whole moment. Okay. Alright. I don't really know what else to say other than, I guess let's just start. Oh yeah! My brain is, like, scattered in so many different directions. Rolling for Varka. That's the first thing we're going to do. Second thing is, we're going to start the event quest that is out right now. Because I had no idea the little quest that they came out with was an event quest. That's mean, come on. I thought it was like a main story quest, but like I'm pretty sure there is a main story quest along with an event. I don't know what's going on. But we're gonna be playing the event. I did play the Lantern Rite one, if any of you guys are wondering, off stream. I played that by myself. And it was really cool, and honestly there was a teeny tiny part of me that kind of wish I streamed it, because there was a lot of really cool like lore stuff going on. But I didn't because, like, I do kind of want to space out the streams just a little bit, you know what I mean? I don't want to, like, overflow them completely with just purely... I mean, it already is. Like, the vast majority of my streams are Genshin related. So I do want to, like, break it up just a little bit. But, yeah, no, I guess that's... Anyway, let's start. Okay, let's just shut off the music, get to the infinite void, plop up the game. And... probably just gonna be a little sound. Okay. Just gonna hope my game doesn't bug out completely. Okay, I was trying to remember like why I was in Lille. It was because of the Lantern Rite. I think that was the last time. Whoa. Okay, there's some lag. There's some lag going on. Hold up.
Try something new with the
okay. All right. So I see there's a. Some basic, yeah, you can stay the same. Some...
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, it wouldn't. Oh, Flynn's is out as well. Now, if there's one thing I have heard about Varka, is that, like, meta-wise, I don't know, this is what I've heard from the internet. Meta-wise, it ain't that great. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've been hearing. And to that I say, I got Sino. I have Sino, and I think I built him up to 80. I need to check. We're definitely gonna be trying that. Oh, they won't leave? Okay. Let me check actually. Yeah, I got him to 80. I got the man to 80. What are his talents? Yeah, that's when I like where I typically like cap him off. Yeah. What I'm saying is, I have Sino, okay? Like, I have absolutely zero qualms about, like, getting characters that are quote-unquote not, like, in the meta. Except, I never got Aoife, did I? But, like, unless it's, like, Sethos, which I have complained so many times. He's, like, literally one of my favorite, like, designed characters, and he sucks ass. So, there's a point. There's a certain point. There's a certain point where I can handle not good in the meta, alright? There's a certain point, but with, like, Sino, for example, he's good enough that I like to use him. Yeah, he's weaker than the others, but at the same time, I'm a Venti main, and Venti's, like, damn near 6 years old. So, whatever, it's fine. Although he do got a buff now. Chorus says, Pep stream, let's go! I'm back, guys. I mentioned it a little earlier, but, I was, trying
Right
to...
now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
I'm kind of focusing a little bit on that little animatic, which ended up being a bit more ambitious than I thought it was going to be. And I don't have all of the time in the world anymore, because I am becoming employed, and my stream is lagging. What the hell? Why is it lagging so much? Nothing is happening. Absolutely nothing is happening. It's the curse, guys. It's the Genshin curse. It's the Genshin Impact versus Peppermint Life curse that has plagued my streams literally since the game basically came out. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, we need to assemble our party. That's what we're gonna be doing. We need to assemble my... It's scared of Varka. We need to assemble my party, guys. Obviously, Venti is going to stay. I mean, they're friends. Come on. They're drinking buddies. Like, they're so close that Varka doesn't even call him Venti, just straight up calls him Barbados. And he isn't, like, tactful, I guess, like Jean, where Jean at least, like, when she says Barbados, that's like a slip, and then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I mean Venti. And then I remember this from the first Mondstadt quest. Venti's like, oh, thank you for using the name Venti. Varka does not have any sort of... He's like, hey, Barbados! It also reminds me of, what was it? The paralogism when Durin was born. When we try to call Alice, and Venti's like, hey Alice, it's me, Venti, and Alice is like, I have never heard of this man in my entire life, and Venti's like, it's Barbados. Okay, we're gonna keep him. Do I have Jean? Yeah, I do. We're getting the gang.
We may leave at any time.
So obviously we got Varka's friend, we got Varka's lackey. We need his son. He's down here somewhere. Where's his son? There he is. Varka's son.
I'll watch your back.
Do I have Rosaria? Yes, I do. And Varka's daughter.
Sooner we're done, the better.
There's an ad just passed by, didn't it? I can feel it. Maybe I should, like, lessen that, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'll let it wait for a little bit. Okay. Okay. Cool. What is this? What? Shark Tale is Finding Nemo from Temu? I mean, yeah. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we have Varka's best friend, Varka's lackey, who does all of the work he doesn't want to do, which is all of it. We have Varka's son, and we have Varka's daughter. Mwah, perfect. Match made in heaven. Okay. Why is Jean hurt? So I was thinking that we're gonna like test try him first, just to sniff up a few more gems, and then like actually properly roll for him. I promise, guys, this is not clickbait. We're gonna, and then start the little event. Hey, can Jean heal? Thanks, Morax. Okay. Decent place. What am I doing? Okay. Is Jean in jeans? No, she's in leggings. Yeah, sure, we'll play them as well. But first, the Night of Boreas. Basic tutorial. Oh, okay. Did I say the Lorax? I mean, I guess I did now. Nah, I'm a Genshin player. I don't read. I need to know the story behind... Look, is this a mechanical arm, or is this just, like, armor? I need to know. I need to know. Which one is it? Which one is it? Alright. I know he's... Oh, wow, he really is tall. Yeah, it actually feels a little weird. Okay. Let me tell you, though, he got some hella thighs. Alright, alright. I have no idea how it's supposed to be used. Okay. Alright, pretty normal. Okay, let me tap the... Okay, okay, I see. I see. And what if I, like, hold it? Alright, this is more powerful. Gotcha. And... I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. I think his burst is very underwhelming. I'm just gonna be straight with y'all. What is this? Big beefy man yummers. Correct. Absolutely correct. Oh, okay. I see. Endurin. He started to, like, what? He still doesn't have object permanence yet. But he's starting to react to things now. I think Durin is capable of smiling.
Devouring claw!
And then... About on the subject of Varka's burst, what I wanted to say was that, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Up the ante!
What I wanted to say with Varka's burst, I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay, so they just copied Eula. I mean, Diluc. I mean, Child. I mean, Movuika.
That's gonna leave a scope.
Okay, let's, I guess, let's go with Durin again.
Get back!
I forgot which one is the Abyssal one and which one's the, let's do first.
Element for the end!
And...
Sweeping in!
Okay.
Time for takeoff.
All right.
Thunder!
Let's light it up.
Okay. And I don't know why I did that. I did not need to.
Try to keep up!
Oh my god, he jumped! I didn't know that! I didn't know he
On
jumped!
me! The abyss is burning shadow! Burn!
No, okay.
Charge! Thunder!
Let's go for you.
Point in space! Devouring claw!
I have no idea how Durin works.
Think you can get away?
Who else is here? You,
Adventure time.
okay. Yeah, he's good. Oh my gosh, I just realized that a Honkai character's new skin has a very similar color palette to Durin. She even has dragon wings. Kind of like, Varka and Adventurine. Where everybody was joking that, like, he was literally just Adventurine. I know absolutely nothing about this character, by the way. Sure, yeah, let's try Flynn's. Let's try the guy who has been wearing a ponytail for, like, the past, like, 700 years and then just now decided to take it off. What? Oh my god, I never thought I would see you play games. Also, I heard Robin Hood was an emo goth kid from Shaperless. What? Those are my two reactions, just what? And... I don't know, man, I mean, that's like, most of my streams are really just playing this game. That's the vast majority of my streams these days. Again, absolutely zero idea how this man is supposed to work. There's a lunar charge, and that's all I know.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Okay. Hold it.
Be silent.
So what's the special elemental skill? Or is it when... Is that not how it works? Is that not how it works? It ain't doing damage.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Okay.
To dust.
Alright, I see. There are new hilichurl designs? I think that was, Oh man, I forgot what it was called. They've been around since Sumeru, I think.
Defensive mode engaged.
Another character I have zero idea how it works.
Annihilation mode. Yeah. No, my sword.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Oh wait, I think I did it wrong. Oh well.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
Change of plan.
Animal test 6308.
Be silent.
Alright guys. Is it?
The night cometh.
Okay. Alright. Cool. Alright. Wait, no, I can still get the thing, I can get the thing. Hold up. I'll wait for it to load. You think I don't know how to play Bennett? I've been playing this boy since like basically the beginning of the game. No, okay, technically since Dragon Spine, which to most people is just like the beginning of the game. You know, back in the day, I used to call Bennett Discount D-Luke. I'll be so for real, like, cause like, y'all need to understand that when this game first came out, D-Luke was, like, I'm not even kidding, like, the strongest character in the whole game. Okay, aside from Venti, D-Luke was the strongest character in the whole game. Mind you, this was when the game first came out, okay? So, like, it wasn't, like, the meta that it is today, you know? And also cause, like, they were the new characters at the time because the game literally just came out. There would be people who would literally like spend like $1 million, like maybe not $1 million, but they would spend like thousands of dollars just to get D-Luke. And so because D-Luke had like so much hype around him, right? I got Bennett, and I saw that his attacks were a lot like D-Luke's but like tinier. And so like I was like, oh, Bennett sucks. And I was just like, oh, discount Bennett, discount D-Luke, discount D-Luke. So, things have changed. Yo, why did Lantern Man kind of look like a scarecrow in his old? I did not even see.
Come on,
I was
traveler,
not focusing.
let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
See, this was back when Erica still didn't have a specific voice for Venti, and she was just doing a vague boy voice. Okay. Let me see if is there anything else? Because if not, we're heading straight to roll. No, I guess that's it. Okay, guys. Okay. So, because I don't roll on stream, y'all don't know about this, but I have a little summoning ritual, okay? I have a little summoning ritual. Whoa. Okay, that was weird. I got a little summoning ritual, right? And that is, I have literally been using it since Albedo. Albedo was the first character I got in the game. Like that I actively rolled for and got, is what I mean, right? The first character I tried getting was Venti, literally since his very first banner, but I didn't get him. Especially since I didn't know how, like, the gacha system worked. But Albedo was the first character that I rolled for and ended up getting, and it was in Dragonspine. And so like, the tippity top of Dragonspine. And ever since then, whenever I roll for, okay, not whenever, but, like, most of the time, that's been, like, my summoning ritual. Is D-Luke's dad Darth Vader? Bro.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top
Shut
of
up,
a
guys.
tree,
Shut up.
looking out over
Okay.
a meadow, cider in hand.
Why is there lag? What the hell? This game almost never gives me lag, especially these days. Okay. So the tippity top of Dragonspine is right here. But what I said was just half of it. What I said was half of it, that I roll in Dragonspine. The other half is that I call
Let's
back...
wait till the snow gets heavier and have a snowball fight.
It's that I call back to my ancestors and do a little sacrifice. Most of the time, it's characters that I feel like the banner character likes the most. I guess. I don't know. And the person that I don't know. I don't have like a specific thing with the sacrifice. I just kind of go for it. So yeah. Oh, it's an ancient civilization. Okay. Oh, I don't have any. I don't have any. Okay. Okay. Why is there lag? What? Why is there lag? Why is there so much lag? What the heck? Did I do it wrong? Yeah, no, it's up here. Oh my god, I'm already dying because of the cold. Because of the cold. Does don't the waypoint keep me? Oh, thank god. Okay, they do. Okay. So basically, why is there lag? What? Why is there such lag? No, see, the lag has always been a problem. Like, in the game. Yeah, I don't like fighting in the anime game specifically because of this. It always does. I'm just walking around. Why is it doing that? Do I just have to wait until like... I don't know why that.
The world is full of balance just to be redesigned.
What? Oh, this is like bad. I'm not doing anything. Look, I feel like something might be wrong. Let me. Check my internet really quickly, actually. I don't know if that's specifically the problem, but hold up. Oh, where did all these new people? Oh, and now they're gone. Okay. For like a split second, I was like, where did all these new people come from? Literally nothing was happening. And then they're all gone. Oh, okay then. I have no idea, if, the internet's gonna get better, because I think it's the internet? I don't know. It might be. But like, hopefully it works a little bit better. But if it doesn't, well then, you're just gonna get a Peppermint Life Genshin Impact stream from 2022. You're just gonna get the equivalent of that, I guess. Alright. Okay, but I promised you guys that I'd be rolling for Varka. Just shut this off. Let's go back to the game. Sacrifice. Okay. Who was the first to be sacrificed? Who out of my main quadruple would Varka want to see sacrificing? It's gonna be Jean. And lag still persists. I mean, literally don't know what else to do. We gotta continue. We just gotta continue. And there's nothing I can do. I literally have nothing else to do. I don't know what else to do. So we're just gonna have to live with it. Okay. Let's start. Alright. What, the heat source here the time? Alright. Let's make it more dramatic. Let's create a little wind current. Let's create a little wind current, make it more dramatic. And then close the heat source. Alright. Let's go! Alright, let's get a nice, decent distance. Yeah, this works.
Everyone has their limits.
I did it wrong. I did the summoning wrong! I did the summoning wrong. No! Because, like, the idea was that, like, I immediately go to the summoning screen before, the character dies. That was my fault. My fault. That was on me. I'm really dragging out this stupid thing. I mean to. It's, wait, what direction was it? Up there?
Huh.
Where am I? Yes. No, there's a rune guard. I'm not gonna fight it, especially with a weak Jean. I can't believe I did the summoning wrong. Come on. I'm better than this. Alright. Let me make my little wind current.
Yahoo!
Okay. Let's go. Woo! Okay. I got this. Let's go a little bit further. Alright. Goodbye!
Oh,
Okay. Let's start. As y'all can see, I have a whopping 19 intertwined faiths and some 21,000 primo gems. If you're wondering how long have I been saving, basically since Natlan. Well, not that I was saving specifically for Varka, not necessarily. Because typically how I go is that, like, when I get a character that I really, really want, I just kind of save up for the next character I would probably want in the future. Yeah, I just save up for the next character I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty cool, and Varka happened to be that. So, yeah, I've basically, so what you're seeing here is basically, like over a year, essentially, since Kinich. Yeah, like over a year since Kinich. I think Kinich was, like, the last character I actively rolled for. Alright, but I'm we are dragging this out. The title says, pulling for Varka, and that's what we're going to do. Okay. So, 19 Prima Gems. Let's see how they go. shit. Wait, no. No. I'm never that hopeful. It could always be a 50-50. I am never that hopeful. Alright, sucrose. I swear to God, if I actually won the 50-50, that'd be so funny. On the first roll. But I'm never hopeful. You never be hopeful.
Allow me to introduce myself again, though you're probably bored of hearing it by now. I am Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt's Knight of Boreas. I'm here to fulfill the Favonian pledge. I swear by my sword you shall not fall while I stand.
Thanks! Well, time to wait for the next character I want. Oh my God. Sorry guys. There's no Peppermint life crashing out for losing the 50-50. No Peppermint life absolutely screaming at the top of her lungs because she finally got Varka after she wasted 10,000 gems. I am so sorry if the first time I ever pulled on stream was me getting him on the first roll. Well, guys. Well, guys. I think we're going to end it for tonight. You know, I think we're going to end it for tonight. Let's put the Animal Crossing music back on. Thank you guys so much for attending this stream. I loved it just as much as you guys did. And, you know, people might say Varka sucks, but you know what? I love him and I think he's really cool. And I really, really hope you guys have an amazing day. It was really fun summoning this character with you guys, but, you know, got him. And that's amazing. So, time to leave. Bye. Wait a second. Wait. There's the first half of my stream where I said going back to Mondstadt. Can't leave yet. We can't leave yet. That was the one part of the stream. No, guys. You know what I think it was? You know what I think it was? Oh, wait. Yeah. Do you know what I think it was? It was Jean. It was 1000% because I sacrificed Jean. There's no other way. There was no other way. I sacrificed Jean and there was literally no other way it could have happened. Yeah, okay. Jean, your sacrifice was so invaluable. You actually got him. You actually brought him. I didn't need to sacrifice his kid or his god. I just needed to sacrifice the lackey.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Okay. Let's get this man. I'm still just, like, taken aback. Okay, cause this isn't the first time something like this has happened, surprisingly. Another time that this happened to me was Farina. Like, I got Farina, I don't remember if it was on my first or second roll, but I got her, like, very, very quickly. However, I don't know if this was an actual thing, but, like, I have the teeny tiny little baby feeling that Farina's, like, drop rate was boosted, like, double or something. I say this because both my brother and, one of my friends got Farina very quickly as well. I think my friend literally got her on, like, the first roll. My brother had, like, a few more other rolls, but still got her. So Like, I kind of suspect that is what I'm trying to say. But, so that's technically the first time it's happened. I think, like, another time that I got a character relatively quickly, although I can't for the life of, was it Ayato? No. I think it was Ayato, but I don't remember. I don't remember. But, like, what I'm trying to say is that, like, with Farina, I don't count it too much because I have a tiny suspicion that Farina's, like, drop rate was, like, increased a little bit more. Varka, I was not expecting that. Okay. I'm talking too much. We gotta get him. We gotta get him. He's all the way in the bottom. Where is he? Where is he? There he is! Dude, he looks so different from literally everybody. I've mentioned this so many, okay, I mean, maybe not so many times, but I've mentioned this quite a few times, but, like, I am really happy, though, that they did make Varka into this bigger, buffer man, you know, because there was always the possibility that he just looked like Kaveh. There was always that possibility, that the chance was always up and out there. And look, I love Kaveh's design. He's one of my other, like, favorite, like, Sumeru designed characters, but, like, I am happy that they kept him looking this way. Let's get Jean out. She was sacrificed.
Which way will
Who's Jean? I don't know
blow
who she
today?
is. I don't know who Jean is. Okay. How tall is this guy? How tall he is compared to... Damn, like... Okay. Why is my game just not running? What the hell? Okay. Okay. So one thing I really like to do, I have like a whole ritual when it comes to getting new characters. So there's always like these little hydro slimes that spawn around Windrise, and I always like to fight with like level 1 new characters, like new characters that I get. I always like to fight them like that. For no real reason other than just for the shits and giggles. Flask. Is there any liquid? No, there isn't. It just fell off. Okay. They're around here somewhere. There they are. Okay, let's try this out. No, let's, Razor, use your... That didn't do anything, Razor! Okay, what about Rosario?
Yeah!
Alright, I need to give him something.
Try to keep up!
Okay, how does that work? Can I just... That's not... Okay, is it once then? Is it once? Oh, I'm just gonna... I know that I test tried him, but I don't remember. Okay, yeah, okay. Game, please don't lag. Please don't lag me into oblivion. I'm begging you.
Keep back!
Please, game. Okay, so it's the last character that you use, which he infuses with. That's cool. That's pretty neat. I like that. What's his... Oh, that's pretty neat. That's his charge attack? Nice. Okay. Okay.
Let's play!
Oh, did I just one-shot it? Whoops. Sorry, Varka. I took your spotlight. Let me take it again. Oh, whoops. There, you should have an easier time fighting.
A bit too cocky.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I nearly died. Whoops. If I just use my burst on this, on a slime, is it gonna die? Still not dead. Oh my gosh, die! Dear God, can you please help me kill this slime? Okay. Let me heal him. Okay. Time to like build him up a little bit. Time to beef him. It's in the character thing, right? Time to beef him a little bit. So obviously I don't have any materials for him because I'm one of those people that look at him acting all cool. I'm one of those people who just like rolls for characters and then I get their shit afterwards. And because of that, it takes like an absolute paternity for me to raise him. Oh yeah, what is the name of his outfit, by the way? Oath to the North Wind. Varka's outfit, a knight's conviction, is more steadfast than armor, and Boreas's resolve is sharper than the keenest blade. To don this suit of iron and speak this oath, it seems but yesterday, yet the years have flown by. Beef up the beefy boy. Let me give him a... Nah. I guess I'll go with that. Yes, I'm gonna beef up the beefy boy. First things first, the weapon. I do have the wolf's gravestone, surprisingly. I surprisingly have the wolf's grave. I got it at, like, the standard banner. So, D-Luke, Varka called, you need to give him back his sword. And for artifacts, I don't even know how he's built. I need to look that up. Let's see, who do I steal this from? What, who do I take this from? I guess... Do I go for Arlecchino? I could go for Arlecchino, can't I? Yeah, let's do that. Let's... Yeah, from one father to another. Let's do that. Where's she? Okay. And... I'm just looking around. It's a wolf, indeed. Oh, okay. Let's build this guy up. I don't even know how many books I have. I'm not... Oh, whoops. Get him up to the 20. Just looking at it. Is this from a Ruin Guard? Land cruisers? The hell was a land cruiser? Ah, shit. I have to fight Notcry? I mean, it makes sense. He's technically a Notcry character. Alright. I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can, like, build him up to, like... Even... Okay, he's at 40. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Can I craft them? No, I can't. Darn. What is this? To the Mothman? I have to fight the Mothman? Well, I guess he's staying at level 40 for now. Whoopsie. That's not me. My fault. Sorry, guys. What else? What is... Oh. Oh, yeah, that's for, like, his, that's the skin you get after you do the like, Alice thing. Okay. Well, I guess that's, like, the most I can do for him for now, because I have not explored much of Notcry, I'm gonna be honest. So I obviously don't have the materials he needs. But he's got everything else! I was gonna do something else. What was it? I forgot what else I was gonna do. Nope, I have no memory. Let me fight the slimes again. Bro just got here and he already has a skin. It's a weapon skin. Oh wow, they're gone. Okay, what about the Hilichurls? Hey guys! I like to bully you. God, can you please, cause a little disaster so I have better chances of defeating these wretched monsters? Thank you. Oh, hold up. Game lagging. Okay. I keep forgetting how. Oh my god, it's a tap. Wait, no. I'm gonna end up dying this way.
Brace yourselves.
Okay, I need an element to be used. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Oh wow, okay, you know, for level 40, that's not bad. No, actually, this is really good, actually. That's Damn, for level 40, that's actually really good. What were people saying about him being bad? Was I lied to? Guys, was I lied to on the internet? Was I lied to on the internet? That ain't bad, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, ain't bad. Actually, no, that's really good. I keep backtracking. Okay. We got him. So I guess we should start the event. We got like an hour left in my stream. I guess we should just straight up start the event for now. Okay. Let me heal him up. No, let me switch him up in my party. I got another something popular recently. Oh, it's like to... Do I get rewarded for getting him? Oh, it's just to level up. Okay. That would be sick though. Okay. Let me just switch him in Venti's place for the party because it's just good for my peace of mind. Okay. False advertising him is terrible. Still some weird lag. Some weird lag. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Why did I do that? Homeward, he who caught the wind. And look at my adorable little Venti right here, so cute. One day, you and Paimon suddenly receive an invitation from the Knights of Favonius, and so, you return to Mondstadt to take part in a welcome ceremony that feels both familiar and just a little different. I think this would make more sense if this was our first time canonically. Well, okay, maybe not canonically, because technically the events are canonical. Well, this is an event, but, like, I hope you understand, but, like, technically, we have gone back to Mondstadt several times canonically due to the events, but, if we're going to say canonical in the sense of, like, the main story, the Archon quests, we already went back for paralogism. Oh, well, whatever. Read the note. Greetings, honorary knight Borbatusk, No Space, and Paimon. It is a pleasure to be in touch once more. This is Jean. The wild hunt threat in Nodcry has been neutralized, and the Knights of Favonius expedition is drawing to a successful close, whatever the heck that expedition was about. Our members will soon begin to return to Mondstadt. To express our gratitude, we have arranged a welcome celebration in the city. We extend our sincere invitation to you both to join us for this event, which will be held on the beach across Star Snatch Cliff. A very specific area. A very specific area. Let me get flowers. Alright. Wait. Is it not gonna direct me there? Oh, I don't think I... My fault. My dumbass. Yes. Back to where it all began.
Weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here.
Wait, is this? It's been a while since we've been back here.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it.
Oh my god, it's the same
this
shot!
This is where our journey officially began.
It is indeed.
That sure brings back memories. Kinda nostalgic, really. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit.
Fleeting moments. Precious ones, too.
Worker's getting all sentimental and poetic.
No, I mean, it has been like 6 years,
Well,
almost.
we still need to find Jean and the others. Let's have a look around.
Just like old times.
Yeah.
Wow. It really is the same. Prologue? The Outlander who caught the wind.
Paimon remembers there used to be hydro slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right?
No, does it still spawn? Does it still spawn?
Whoa! A fungus?
I have pyro powers too. Level 103. What's this? I killed it. Ah, the first teleport waypoint. Do you remember this? No? Okay. I guess only I do. Yeah, where we first learned to climb.
They said this isn't hard enough.
Huh?
Should I grab a geobishop for the next round then?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Hi, Nucky.
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Hear what?
I speak.
Must have been my imagination then.
Girly, okay. Girly, at this point, nothing is your imagination. Nothing. I would have thought, damn near 6 years of, like, mental fuckery should have taught you that. It's kind of crazy. There's a little Cleese bombs over there. What?
Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this tree?
To look like Sunsetias, maybe?
What? But they don't look alike. You can't even eat them. Hold on. Could this be an event setup thing?
Probably.
Not a lot of people come here, but a bomb's still a bomb. If someone gets hurt by accident, Clee's gonna get marched off to the confinement room again.
Agreed. Let's help her clean this up.
Yeah, but let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this? Something weird is going on. If it turns out not to be event-related, it'll be good to have a record of what we found.
You know what, Paimon? You've gotten smarter.
You couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person.
Yeah.
Whatever, Paimon will take it. Better than being called emergency food, at least.
Oh, you best believe I'm gonna be using that again.
Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but we've also gotten the short end of the stick a bunch of times, too.
I'm not getting a bad feel.
Paimon likes the optimism. Come on, let's get that picture taken. Then, get rid of these bombs.
The spotter camera. Why is this so sensitive? Do mines and Sunsetias really look alike? Let's hope no one finds out the hard way. Yay!
Fireworks! Guess there was no danger after all.
Nope.
Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, we should be good here. Let's keep going.
Ah, yes, and this is where we see Mondstadt for the first time. Oh, hi, Celestia! Hi, Celestia! You're here to greet us? Hello! Were you always there? I don't think you were there before. Is this a discrepancy? It's not, but let's pretend it is. Let's pretend it is.
Hey, don't forget about your...
Oh, hi, Paimon. Actually,
Hide. Come on! Follow
Paimon's
Paimon.
inclusion just makes it like 10 times better.
Who was it Paimon said that then? Ah, right! Oh, wow!
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember.
That's a statue of the Seven!
There are a few. Oh my god. There are a few of these statues scattered across the land to show the Seven's protection over the world.
Among the 7 gods, this god controls the wind. You remember too. It's weird though. It seems like there's something different about it.
Yeah. It's orange. I think so too, but I can't tell what at this distance.
Let's take a closer look.
Okay, so who was it that told Jean every single detail about the start of our adventure? Who was it? Who was it? Was it Venti? Was it Alice?
Paimon's next line was...
As we all know.
Right! Poetry and language flow like the wind.
Pop. Did the waypoint close? Did it?
Look,
Oh.
there really is something wrong with this statue of the 7.
And this is where we learn to swim.
It's fish, but it's so light. Huh. Wonder why.
What does that mean? What is it? Highly elastic? Like, is it a toy? Yeah, that's Clee.
Okay, Paimon's sure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the 7 with a statue of Clee.
Except Clee's mom, of course. It's pretty cute, though.
Yeah, and well made too. But that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this?
To be completely honest, considering this is clearly Alice meddling with stuff, no, not really. Nope, because I've got it figured out. Something. My God, I cannot read. Nope, because I've got it figured out. Something this over the top. Something this over the top. It's got her written all over it.
Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing.
Yep.
She could put 100 Clee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too.
Yeah. Even though she hasn't showed up herself, we must already be inside her event.
She must have asked Jean to write that letter so we'd lower our guard. No, wait. Maybe that was Alice just pretending to be Jean. Paimon wouldn't put it past her.
Looks like the joke's on us. All in good fun, though, right?
Yeah, Paimon's not upset. The surprises were nice, and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. Makes Paimon feel all warm and fuzzy, remembering where it all began.
Same here.
What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're in it until the people behind it jump out and say, "Gotcha!"
Maybe what Alice wants is for us to keep going.
Huh? What does that mean?
The fungus, the Bumsettia tree, the statue of the Cleven. She seems to have prepared lots of surprises for us.
Oh, yeah. And there could be even more. Guess all there's left to do is touch that statue and find out. Maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something.
Nope, already have it. The exact same animation.
The world opens itself before those with noble hearts.
Hey, you could have killed me with that blast.
Sparks and splash! You were right. Alice is full of surprises.
All right, what else?
Good guessing on your part. Let's keep going and see what else we find.
Me. Dude, you can see Venti's statue. Could you always see it like that? I don't remember. We didn't have a glider yet at this point. I don't know, did we just fall?
Go now.
Well, hello? It's Devalin!
We're gonna be too late.
It's Devalin!
Whoa! It's the Goin!
There's something huge in the sky.
Okay. We all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean
A certain
we're
little
about to
green
meet
bard.
Another old friend in these woods.
Yup. That's so cute. Devalin being like, is it my cue? Yes, it is. Hey, Paimon, ain't it a little bit creepy that Klee's mom knows every single detail about our adventure? Whispering Woods. Oh. So what difference are we seeing here?
Look! There he is! Back then, the Goblin was tainted by the Abyss, and Tone Deaf Bard was about to heal his wounds.
But then we messed it up.
But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off. But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past, right?
Or we could just go say hi. Let's give him a little scare.
Sure. Here goes nothing.
Hey, Paimon. It's so cool seeing Devalin again, honestly. Like his full 3D model is what I mean. When was the last time we have seen Devalin's full 3D model? No, like genuine question, actually. Because I feel like it really was just back in Mondstadt. Am I wrong? No, I think I'm right. I think that was genuinely the last time we ever saw Devalin, like, 3D model-wise. Which would technically be the first time. It's nice seeing him again. It's very nice seeing him again. Serious Dragon Devalin. This means Amber is going to pop up, yes. And we're going to make the emergency food a joke again. And we're going to kill Timmy's pigeons again. And we're going to insult him for not having a dad again. Oh wait, we don't insult him. He says that himself.
Well, this is awkward. You really hung Paimon out to dry there, Traveler.
I didn't think you were going to take that approach.
Apologies. You were just even livelier than I remembered, and I wasn't expecting it.
When was the last time we heard Devalin talk? It really was just in that one cutscene way back in the Mondstadt arc, wasn't it?
Which means mission accomplished on the surprise front, I suppose. What do you say, Alice? Hi, Marks.
Oh, yes, indeed. That was fantastic.
That is cute.
I've recorded it all, in fact.
Creepy. But cool,
So
I
you
guess.
were watching us all along. And hold on. You can't just record people like that.
What a delightful reunion. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
Indeed. After some confusion, you and Paimon find yourselves at— oh, wow, okay. Okay! No Amber, I guess. Hi, Klee. Hi, Venti.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
It was impressive.
It was very... you, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far.
You know what I can't believe is the fact that she knows every detail about our adventure. Actually, no, okay, I can believe that, but like, Alice is a little creepy, don't you think?
Weren't you a remove the real statue of the seven anyway?
Oh, no. I just masked it with some cloaking. It was just some cloaking magic.
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out.
Boo, no Amber, literally.
If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not my idea of a pleasant afternoon.
So, what's going on here?
Ah, now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
The answer lies over here.
Hello.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, everything you just experienced was their handiwork. But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all manner of magic and phenomena.
Indeed.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Notcry.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memories.
So we weren't, like, so we're not, like, normal to that?
When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, we didn't even notice.
I wouldn't be much of a Dodo King if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
Adorable.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like listening to a verse you haven't heard in a while, right? You might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
Definitely. Thanks for going to so much trouble.
So does Jean know about this or not?
I doubt it.
Paimon's starting to think that invitation letter was a fake.
No.
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you.
Sure.
I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
Okay, but you know who has done forgeries and apparently can do it so well that an entire nation believes it? Him. Did you guys know that, like, during what was it? Like, the rebellion. During the second rebellion of Mondstadt, aka the one with Vanessa, Venti forged a document, basically saying that all of, Mondstadt, like, he forged a document that said that all of Mondstadt, including the nobles, would become Morax's slaves. And it was signed by Morax, but not really. Venti just forged it. And apparently it was, like, so good that not only did it, like, scare the nobles of Mondstadt, but basically the entire nation believed it until, like, relatively recently, in, like, Tevat history, where they really looked at it and was like, hold on a second. Hold on a bit. I think this is fake. So, yeah. That's gonna be my headcanon that he forged it.
Huh. So you do draw the line somewhere.
Ooh. Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created at the request of the Knights of Favonius.
Varka. It was requested by Varka.
With the expedition in Notcry coming to an end, the Knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge welcome reception for now. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter. You can get the details from her soon.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some activities. This magic bubble is one of them. The returning Knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
You mean our specific adventure with our tiny intimate details? Is that what you guys mean? We're becoming a reality show to Mondstadt at this point.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventure.
Yeah, I noticed.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the excitement.
I see.
So, what about the parts that took a few, creative liberties?
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed and debugged. Memories are easy to extract. and the resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable medium. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a
hold
lack
up.
of deviations.
Wait, no. Okay. I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. This is New Conria. This bubble world, that is an allegory. Well, not an allegory. That is a mirror of New Conria. Because if you guys remember, in the space-time for you, right, with, what's her name? Diridith, the Conrian girl, right? And how when we meet up with our sibling and Istaroth was, like, doing some wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff, and also Asmodee was watching us. Paimon was not there, suspiciously. If you guys remember that, our sibling, succeeded with the Loom of Fate and created a new home for Conrians. They called it New Conria. Our sibling used the loom, finished the Loom of Fate, and with some timey-wimey whatever stuff, was able to craft a new Conria based on the memories of the Conrians. Make sense? And it was and it's, like, if I remember correctly, it's, like, kind of its own pocket universe / alternate timeline. I forget which one exactly, if it's, like, a pocket universe or an alternate timeline, but it exists outside of the, well, space-time of, like, the usual Tevat that we're in. What I'm trying to say, though, is that our sibling created a new Conria based on the memories of Conria from the Conrians. And here is Nicole literally saying, if memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. It's bugged. New Conria is bugged. And there's going to be a lot of deviations and a lot of problems in the space-time continuum. And that is probably what the Conria, act, what the Conria arc is going to be. I'm feeling, my brain is buzzing right now. I have a feeling that's what, I have a feeling that this is hinting at where the Conria arc is going. Anyway, let's continue.
For example, these memories belong to Venti. But even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component. So I added some self-deductive capabilities to this magic, which exacerbated the instability issues, unfortunately.
Yeah, that, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time.
No?
A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
And you're gonna throw that to us.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people to act things out.
Are we gonna be acting out the cataclysm?
And before it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity, Venti.
Oh yeah, that's kind of a... Actually, yeah, no, that is kind of important, actually, yeah.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled.
He does
then.
buy
We'll
it.
allow
He just spends
you
all his
to be
money
the
on it.
first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
I knew it! No such thing as free lunch.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun. Besides, we already snapped a few pics of some potential bugs. Like that weird statue of the Seven.
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
Yeah, I could tell.
What? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy task. Is a little personal touch too much to ask for?
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm concerned, you're free to do as you please. This is Mondstadt, after all.
Oh, well. Paimon can't argue with that.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue testing our work tomorrow.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime? Jean should be there too.
Yeah, we'll go say hi. She's the one who invited us after all.
Thanks all. See you tomorrow.
I think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two are overdue for a vacation.
Indeed we
Best
are.
to make the most of it.
Alright, let me chat with my girlfriend.
Devolin appeared a little late, but his sparks and splash triggered a deep magical reverberation. Background music needs to start half a second late. I should put another instance if you know the diagnostics are failing. I just don't get it.
So she's a video editor.
Nicole, dear, stop fretting. You're projecting rather loudly, you know.
Every detail is within your control, huh? Color me impressed.
She's just a video editor. What about you guys? How you doing?
Oh, and didn't you say Kleiner would be making the trip with you this time, Alice?
Who's Kleiner?
He's been delayed, I'm afraid. Troublesome happenings on another planet.
What?
And of course, just when he jumped
What?
through all those hoops to make it back
What?
to Tevat, Dottore
What?
starts causing trouble.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
The border is a terrible mess even now. So, unfortunately, his vacation has been postponed.
Who's Kleiner?
Just yesterday, he did give us a call on the Dodo communication
Kleiner?
device, though. As you can imagine, Clea was pleased as punch to hear her dad's voice.
Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh my gosh, guys! Guys! We know who Clee's dad is! We know who Clee's dad is! Who's Kleiner? Oh my gosh! What? That's... What? Canon dad, let's go! Literally, what? No, guys, you need to understand. I was so sure. They were, like, okay, probably not ever. They were, like, barely, if ever, going to state who Clee's dad was. Like, I was so sure. I was so sure. Because, like, Clea in her voice lines does say she has a dad, so, like, he does exist, obviously. But I just kind of assumed it was, like, you know, for example, like, D-Luke having a mom. Like, for all intents and purposes, D-Luke is just a normal human. For all intents and purposes, D-Luke has a mom. He has to have a mom. Someone birthed him, right? But, like, because the story of his mother is just not important whatsoever, the game basically acts like D-Luke's mom doesn't exist. Anyone remember, like, a couple of years ago that people thought Nicole was D-Luke's mom? I remember. I was one of those people. I was one of those people who had that headcanon. But whatever, ship has sailed. She's with Varka now. But I was like, I thought it was gonna be like that, you know, like, yeah, Clea obviously has a dad, but like, we were never gonna find out who he was. Like, what? That's so cool, actually. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, man, especially for a playable character. Especially for a playable character. That is a risk. That is a risk. That's awesome. Canon dad, let's go. In-game power couple, literally. Literally. And he also travels other planets. Can we see him? Game, please. I need to see this man. Man, too bad that Clee's dad wasn't Varka, though. There's a little, was like crackpot theory that was floating around the fandom for a while, and I was one of those people as well. I was with those people who were like, Nicole is D-Luke's mom and Varka's Clee's dad. Anyway, let's continue.
I see. Being a seeker is a tough job indeed.
What is that? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? No, what does it mean? Okay, I need to wind down. Okay, what is that? We're talking to Jean. Where are you? Oh, you're outside. Okay. Yo, are you fast? Am I crazy or are you moving like hella fast? Anyway.
On me.
No, he's fast. It's them long legs, definitely. It's like, I'm not used to this. You're going hella fast. Hey, Jean. How you been? How you been? How you been?
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Hey.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Oh, so you knew about that.
Yeah, it was so cool! Paimon's looking forward to getting back in there tomorrow.
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested in what went into the preparation, though. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the people of Mondstadt. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me 2 days just to read through all the applications. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
I don't know any of these people.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading ladies.
I hope it wasn't too much work.
Yeah. There are other activities here too, right? Sounds like there's a lot on your plate.
I'm used to it.
Ah, well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. I'm used to it.
Okay, but what about the duties of the actual Grandmaster? Ever thought about that, Jean? Ever thought about that? Ever thought about maybe filing a complaint to your boss?
For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is a matter of great importance. The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone Deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for a long time. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official welcome might help them feel at home and reacclimate to life here. Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family.
That's also a good point. So long as we keep it small, of course.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too upset.
Trust me, I don't think he cares that much. Like he obviously cares, but not as much as you think, Jean.
So, besides the whole bubble thing, what have you got planned?
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The cavalry company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
Where are the horses?
Ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
With a horse, will a cavalry captain finally have cavalry?
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting, even when the subject matter is quite serious. I can think of no better person for the job.
You're as modest as ever, huh, Jean?
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure.
Amber, of course.
Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. Be sure to check it out when the time comes. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area where people can relax and chat with each other. A few simple games will be available as well. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Snezhnaya and vodka. That's all you need.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team returned as well? Well, apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here. We're exercising the utmost restraint.
You know, okay. I'm gonna be honest, I relate to Jean in this sense. Okay. I relate to Jean, with this, like, silly idea that they have going that, because Varka is her boss, she is automatically, like, super respectful, super professional, not really, like, chummy with him, right? And of course, Varka obviously could not care less. Varka obviously could not care less. But I'm not gonna lie, I relate to that, like, so heavily. I relate to that a lot, especially with, my current job. I relate to that a lot with, like, no matter how... I'm not gonna say chill, but no matter how, like, normal, I guess, the people above you are, like, because they're your boss, well, because they're people above you, and because they have control over whether or not they can fire you, you know, stuff like that, right? You're always going to maintain this strict professionalism, even if you know that you don't have to be all that professional. But, you know, obviously, also in the workplace, you kind of have to stay professional as well, yeah. It's important to stay, like, it's important to have, like, boundaries and stuff in a professional workspace. But I guess what I mean is, like, you know that you don't have to be all that professional, but you still kind of, like, make yourself to be because because it's like, oh my gosh, it's a person above me. Blah, blah, blah. So you know what, Jean? You're not overreacting, actually. This is pretty normal. Or at least to me, I don't know.
Hey. Relax, Gene, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Festival. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't want you to overwork yourself, that's all.
I did this for you.
Oh, wow. That's actually really nice of you.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with a job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp and circumstance. Yeah, just like a Mondstadt festival should be. The team will feel at home in no time.
That's far too kind, Grandmaster. But thank you.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce you to the Good Hunter's secret menu.
No.
Oh, nice! Paimon's never heard of that before.
What you thinking, Jean?
What
is it?
What's wrong? Not hungry?
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over, since you seem to have some time to spare. Perhaps we could go back to headquarters first.
Hang on, you know this is just a pit stop, right? There's not going to be time for me to take over the whole shebang.
Jean, I'm not even clocked in yet.
Of course. Still, you are the Grandmaster.
Let me clock in first. Can't argue with that.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the office until tomorrow morning.
It's so funny to me that he has the same voice actor as both the LEGO game protagonist and one of the many iterations of Thomas the Tank Engine. Well, you know, voice actors gotta get their cash.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work now that you're back.
But I'm not even clocked in yet, guys! I'm using up my vacation days.
All right. Oh, let's go.
When
Guess
you're
I'll see you tomorrow.
When the people below you force you to do overtime. Bruh. Oh. No. A chat over fine drinks. Oh, that's so cute! Amber's so cute! Favonius Falcon's Recon Log. Lion Fangs, Radiant Onslaught. That's so cute. Little mini games. Cute. Adorable. Oh, okay. Gotta wait for the next day. Oh wait, I think I just wait till 8 a.m. Okay, let's continue with the replay of our adventures.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
We made it! Wow!
Oh, hey, Diluc.
Goin's here! Even Master Diluc!
Wow. Jean wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the Knights, Grandmaster Varka has done a lot for me.
Diluc, can you please, for once, in your entire sad and pathetic life, just like act normal? We get it. We get it. You hate the Knights.
He didn't stop me from leaving back then, or throw any administrative roadblocks my way. So I owe him one.
This barely got anything to do with the Knights anyway. This has to do with us.
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as you're prepared to follow through on your choices, who am I to stop you? And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
You look pretty tired. Late night yesterday?
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all. And now my head's killing me. All my terrible memories of being Grand Master came rushing back at once.
Remember, Varka canonically has back pain.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to elaborate.
Sure.
We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure.
Ah.
So he hit up his
Yeah, that
friend
makes sense.
Charles for a few
Now
drinks.
that makes even more sense, yeah.
You know how it is. When you're catching up with an old friend, a few drinks turn into a few too many. Am I right?
Ah, so you're just hungover! Ugh. And Paimon was starting to feel bad for you.
Back
I
pain,
see.
he's like me for
Understood.
real.
I just received word from the Knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any time.
Yeah, I have a question actually.
Ask away.
If everyone can experience the story in the bubble, there shouldn't be anything in there that only I can do, right?
Ah, you mean like how only you could have purified Dvalin's tears?
What, are we just going to expose that to all of Mondstadt?
That ability is unique to you. And to be honest, a lot of people might not even know you're capable of something
Nah,
like
that's
that.
like most people.
So they might get stuck at that point in the story.
Don't worry, I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might complicate things.
Like us meeting Amber?
The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of anything, actually. It should be like watching a play, except you get to walk around as you enjoy the performance.
Wait! But we ran into a combat encounter yesterday when that fungus jumped out at us.
We'll take care of that. Alice and I want this to be an experience even a child can complete without trouble.
So yeah, it's basically just like an interactive movie then.
The parts you're testing today are more stable, so there shouldn't be too many bugs. Of course, when you access the dicier sections, be sure to keep our vision in mind.
Understood.
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Clee demanded some playtime with her mom. And of course, as far as Alice is concerned, nothing is more important than a request from her daughter.
Yep, that checks out.
Ha! Well, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to witness our honorary knight story firsthand.
For a reunion without tears. It's the same names. It's so cute. What does this do? Whoa. Oh. Okay, it's the story. Enter the bubble world.
Whoa! Dizzy. That's gonna take some getting used to. Why didn't that happen the first time?
Looks like we've jumped forward a bit since yesterday. We're at the Favonius Cathedral now.
Wait, is this the bit where we borrow the Holy Lyre?
Yes, this is also the scene where Venti just straight up tells people, hey, I'm your god. And the nuns are like, get out of here. And we're sure we want to expose this little detail?
Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Also, why is Tone Deaf Bard the only one here? What about Varka and the others?
Don't worry. I'm sure Nicole has it all planned out. See? Here comes Diluc now.
Word from the Knights of Favonius is that the Fatui are planning to steal the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Unfortunately,
Der
that
Himmel?
intel came a little late.
Diluc! Diluc! It's the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Get it right.
A conflict between the two parties is ensuing inside. If the Fatui succeed, we'll miss our chance to borrow the lyre. Come on. Let's go help the Knights.
He.
Oh, so that's how we're explaining this part. Huh. Pretty convincing.
Wait, I'm sorry, hold up. Just say something like... Okay.
It's all thanks to that committed performance from our good friend Diluc.
Thanks.
I'm just reading the lines Miss Nicole gave me. You need to play along, okay? The cameras are rolling.
He's so angry.
Don't worry. Our operation isn't that strict. If there are slip-ups, I'll just delete them later. Feel free to take a relaxed approach.
She really is just a video editor.
Wait, that was Nicole's voice? Where's it coming from?
Our brains.
Probably that small bubble.
That's right. This is a kind of communication magic. The same one the Knights of Favonius used to get in touch with me earlier. If you get stuck at any point, you can contact me through this magic, and I'll provide a few hints.
How very convenient. I suppose, given how the story is progressing, we don't have to worry about borrowing the Holy Lyre then.
So just take it?
That's right. Obviously, we're not including the stealing part in this version of the story. After all, the Fatui were the ones who ended up with it. Borrowing, stealing, leaving out that detail doesn't change the direction of the story. Anyway, the Knights are currently fighting to protect the Holy Lyre. Varka and Jean are already in the underground area. We should head over as well.
This is like getting to read the script before watching the movie.
I wonder what would happen if, this time, we managed to catch the Fatui thief in the act.
That would complicate things. Worst case scenario, we might need to do another take. So if you could refrain from going off script, that would be great.
Okay.
Someone's got an axe to grind.
I just wanted to know what would happen. You know, when you're the child of time, you wonder these things. Enter the basement.
You're just in time. The situation is not looking good at the moment. The Fatui brought much more force than expected.
Yeah, it's turned into quite a mess.
I saw two people dancing. There's a drunk guy at the top. These guys are chatting. That guy doesn't seem to be doing well. Varka's hitting it up with, I forgot what his name was. Cyrus!
You're not bad, boy. Against the Fatui, though, you'll need to try harder than that.
You ain't messing around, huh? Take this!
Oh no! If this keeps up, the Holy Lyre's gonna be... Oh, sorry. Paimon can't do this. Nicole, try Shouldn't these people be wearing Fatui costumes at least?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get in the zone when our opponents look like average guild members.
And they're also just chatting, and one guy's like nearly passed out drunk.
Let me see here. It looks like magical autoload has been disabled, so the Fatui costumes didn't appear.
What is this?
I'll get that fixed. Just ignore the problem for now and continue with the scene.
All right.
Remember, this is a tense moment.
Sure.
Got it. In that case, I'll evacuate the members of the church right away.
All right, thank you. As you see, Traveler, the situation is dire. We need to retrieve the Holy Lyre and get it back to headquarters.
Looks like the Fatui are tied up fighting the knights. I doubt they have the manpower to spare to deal with us.
Which means, if we rush in, we should be able to retrieve the lyre.
I'll see it done.
You all sure are getting into character. Okay then, let's go!
So do I just walk past? Do I just walk? Hey, how you guys doing?
If the conflict really had escalated to this point back then... Ugh. Just imagine the cleanup work.
Yeah, good thing it didn't turn out like that. No use thinking about something that didn't happen, right?
When your free time is as precious as mine, it's hard not to think about it.
Makes sense. You look busy.
I couldn't keep up with you after all, Grandmaster. It's like you've gotten even stronger since I last saw you.
Expeditions have a way of doing that to people. Ever consider taking your adventurers out on a long trip?
I think I'll pass.
How
Can I
dare
try-
you stand in our way? You'll face our Harbinger's wrath soon enough!
Oh, hey, how you guys doing?
What a coincidence. Or perhaps I should say, great minds think alike.
Yes, well, this looked like the most relaxed part of the performance. I'd prefer to get this over with and return to my work as soon as possible. I'm assuming you feel the same, Miss Lisa?
Of course. After all, this place suffers from a dire lack of comfortable chairs and good tea.
So they're just vibing here, I see. Alright, it's over there. Isn't it official, the one who gets it?
Holy Lyre!
I remember I saw that in the
There it
trailer.
is! Well, well, well.
Yup, there she is.
It seems our outer diversions were most effective. The knights know not that the true danger lurks right beneath their nose.
No, that's cute. She's wearing a little Sisson mage mask.
It's no wonder you're known as the youngest, most capable Electro-Sisson mage in your unit. You can read our enemy like a book.
Heck yeah.
No! We're too late!
Put the lyre down.
You heard her! Put it down and put him up! Or this is gonna get ugly! Wait, why are you the only one with a costume, Official?
Because she's always
because
cosplaying.
I fashioned this headpiece myself, of course.
She really is a
How does
cosplayer.
it look? I am the spitting image of an Electro-Sisson mage, am I not?
Correct?
And I suppose I look enough like an Electro-Sisson as I am.
Hold on. Trying to distract me with conniving conversation, are you? Ha! You underestimate me. To think I would appear before you without full confidence in my victory. Go forth, Oz. Sissons, take care of these pests. The Holy Lyre der Himmel belongs to the Fatui.
Yo, why are you saying it wrong? It's the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Did you guys forget that? Did you guys forget that? It's der Himmel.
Whoa,
Himmel,
that
that's how it's
was
pronounced.
Mage-powered flight is something else.
Official is...
The
The
Fatus.
Fatus is getting away! After her, quick!
I love that that's the plural word for Fatui. It's Fatus.
way, and don't let them catch you.
Hi, Amber.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle.
Cute, 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 cute. Up. Whoa. Hey, come back!
That goes against gliding regulations.
Oh, there you are. Turncoat? What does that mean?
Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you handle this.
I guess I just fly higher than them. Yeah, that's how I did it. Up. Ah.
Oh. Paimon thought the Adventurers Guild were the only ones role-playing as Fatui.
Just thought I'd lend him a hand. Fischl didn't have time to make me a cool hat, though.
Darn.
Amber's over there. Let's get ready to land.
Hi. I don't remember going all the way over here. Nope, don't remember.
Here they come! Positions, everyone!
Oh, don't bug out on me. Don't bug out on me just yet.
So this is where the chase ends this time. Wait a minute. This isn't what their hideout looked like. It's at least a few times bigger.
Well, you know, we had to make it from scratch. We only have so many resources.
Yes, I remember it being much more run down. This place has far more structural appeal.
Oh, okay. So this is how the ruins used to look like, is what I'm hearing. That's actually really cool. I actually like that. That's neat. We get to see, like, I guess, like, the ruins and how they were meant to be seen.
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork.
Oh.
And I know for sure it's not the work of the knights.
Must be a bit of creative license on the part of our dear mages, then.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her aesthetic taste. So we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can imagine, Alice has always been a go big or go home kind of person.
I don't know, man. Considering what Alice did to Stormterror's lair, I could have figured that it was the opposite.
Yeah, this is go big, all right.
I always assumed that the opposite was her jam.
Still, our mission
Everything
remains
messed
the
up and
same.
ruined, turned to rubble.
We're here to get back the Holy Lyre.
Yeah, and this time we have a whole bunch of people to help us. Not just Luke. Should be a total piece of cake.
There we go.
A human never doubts what their eyes see or rejects the ground beneath their feet. Both now warn you that this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can.
That voice. Is that Mona?
Mona? Oh, you mean Barbarloth's student.
You know about her? But Mona came to Mondstadt after your expedition left.
I mean, she said she was born in Dormant Port. Like, she is a Mondstadter.
Well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her messing up and being too afraid to go back? Yeah, I know that too.
What? How? No one in the Hexen Circle should know about that.
For real? Sorry, but I'm pretty sure all the mages know.
Varka, you're making it worse.
All of them?
I mean, it makes sense because they pretty much have eyes everywhere, but like, let her breathe.
I'm afraid so. Oh, except Rhine-daughter, I suppose.
Fine.
That's just fine. It's not like the old hag's gonna come find me in Mondstadt to settle the score.
Okay, Mona,
right?
now you're making it worse for yourself.
Anyway, how do we cross?
I'm not telling.
Aw, come on. Don't take it out on us.
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides, I'm playing a fatus whose job it is to issue riddles. You can't just ask me for the answer.
Oh, right. Almost forgot about that.
If you want the answer, think back to what I said at the beginning.
Already forgot. Didn't they glide last time? I was just thinking that, yeah. Whoops. Enter the hideout.
Mona's riddle was as follows. A human never doubts what their eyes see, or rejects the ground beneath their feet. However, things that are taken to be indisputable are often false. So, one must shift one's gaze elsewhere. Perhaps, upward.
Whoa. I just meant to look up, that's all. Okay, see like a constellation type thing? There's a bit of a drop. I remember we just glided. What if I just do that? Oh. But... Wait. Hold up. Okay. I think I know where this is, what this is. Okay. Hold up. I think I know what this is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? What? Is not that? Okay. That's some of it, right? What? Not that either? That's how it works, isn't it? Would it be this way? Oh, okay. No! I can't climb. No, I can't. Darn. Wait, this doesn't... I mean, I guess. Anything here? Okay. And then this way? Okay. Anyway.
Nice! We made it!
Okay, now it's starting to look a little bit like a ruin. A little bit. Mika? What are you doing here?
Looks like Mika's guarding the spot.
Oh, hey! It's been a while.
Hello, Grandmaster. Hello, everyone. No. Wait, my line... how did you get in here?
I would think you have bigger concerns right now. Tell us where to find the lyre.
D-Loop, chill. I don't know if you noticed this, but nobody else is taking this that seriously.
It's locked in the back room, but good luck getting in there. 3 crests are needed to enter, and each one is guarded by a fatus.
Wait, but in real life, we only needed 1 key.
Shh, we're making this fun for the kids.
Yes, but there are 3 locations to visit. If there was only 1 key to be found, there's a good chance the encounters set up at the other 2 locations would go to waste.
Fair enough.
All our actors worked so hard to memorize their lines. It would be a shame if their part got skipped over.
Not the best at acting them, but yeah.
A fair point. They're playing through the story just like us, after all.
To be honest, when I first read my lines, I was kind of confused at how I just give up the intel without a fight. But when I actually had to stand up against all of you, it made sense. I mean, Mr. Diluc practically had me in a cold sweat.
Really? I only had one line.
Yeah, but like, you sound a bit angry.
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that strike the greatest fear in your opponent. The same principle applies here.
That's right. And I've been told you have quite a few tricks up your sleeve, Mr. Diluc. Anyway, you can head in now. Everyone should be ready.
One moment. We can't quite end it like this. I believe you have one more line, Mika.
What is it?
Do I have to say it?
It would benefit the scene.
All right. I told you everything I know. Now leave me alone.
He's like, acting is not for me. Alright. Where is this? Going in the first one? Would it be like here? Oh. Hey, you doing good?
Without the crests, I can't activate this device either. Like I said, I told you everything I know. Just leave me alone. Man, I thought I lucked out with just a few lines, but it still wasn't easy to pull off. Anyway, if you want to get into that room, you'll need to track down the 3 Fatui with the crests.
Anything here? Nope. Okay. Yeah, let's try over here.
Huh?
See what's in here. Whoa, what's that? What's that?
The Fatus up ahead is a pragmatist. You might...
Okay.
The Fatus up ahead values wealth above all else. No bargaining chip is off the table.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, I've prepared a negotiation multi-tool for this situation. Don't forget to take it with you.
Okay, got a bag of money. Hello. Is this supposed to represent Pantalone?
Wait, Mona? Again?
What? The more roles you play, the more you get paid.
That is
That's what
completely
Alice
fair,
said.
actually, yeah.
I was hoping to do even more than this, but it is what it is. Anyway,
I love that.
the crest is with me. All I need to know is how much you're willing to cough up to get it. Let's talk business, shall we?
Wait, you say you like money. All of it.
I would have thought there was this much more to be made in a dump like Mondstadt.
Hey! Did you just break character?
What? Of course not. All right, here's the crest. Huh. And with that, I'm off the clock.
Well, time to start my new one with my new role.
Oh, and by the way, word has it you accomplished something major in Nodcry. You reeled in the true moon from beyond the false firmament.
You know about that?
Well, I spend most of my time staring into a scry glass after all. If something changes in the sky, you think I wouldn't notice? Hydromancy uses the false stars to reflect true fate within the water. Now, I can't help but wonder what I would see if I cast a reflection of the true moon instead. Of course, I need a whole new set of equipment to look into that, which means shelling out a whole lot of mora. So I've been taking on a lot of odd jobs.
Like this.
No wonder Alice gave you quite a few parts in this.
Generous compensation, minimal manual labor.
Yeah, honestly,
It's been a good gig.
honestly,
Plus, the Hexen
that's
never
so
promises an
true.
amount they can't deliver.
That is so true, actually. I feel her.
Even though her daughter is, in some part, responsible for my predicament.
Huh?
That was a long time ago, and I know Klee didn't mean it.
Wait, what happened? What happened? Was this a thing that was mentioned before? What happened?
Huh. I guess the moon's a big deal in hydromancy. Just spitballing here, but it kind of sounds like your progress would be much faster if you, I don't know, just contacted Barbeloth directly.
Oh, come on. Enough about that old hag. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
I'm pretty sure all of the theorists got a big fill from all of that. About like, what would happen if I tried to reflect the real moon in the water? Alright, who's next? There's one around here.
On me.
The road ahead is almost completely blocked. Looks like this person isn't taking visitors. Yes, we'll just have to be careful. We need that crest.
Did Klee blow up her astrology equipment? Yeah, that makes sense. I can believe that. Durin. Hello. So who are you supposed to represent?
Coming here first? I'd reconsider if I were you. Ha! You've been warned. Continue at your own risk.
Sounded a lot of fun.
Use of force authorized.
What the hell? What the heck? You could shapeshift? I didn't know that. Yeah, let's use D-Luke and Varka for this.
Gotta say, Paimon didn't expect you to play this kind of role, Durin.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Well, actually, Aunt Alice was planning for me to play Dvalin if the dragon himself didn't agree to take part. That was the backup plan. Apparently, there's a spell like the one used to make Simulanka that could change me back into an evil dragon.
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a disaster
Guys,
waiting to happen.
guys! He's a baby. Y'all, come on. He already has to deal with that. He already has to deal with that just for his existence. Let him play a part in a play.
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon anyway. I'm not intimidating enough. Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all, so my role was switched to timid Fatui Guard B, and I got to wear a costume instead.
Cute.
Wow, that's a pretty huge change. Why B, though?
Who's number one?
Oh, because Mika
A.
is Guard A.
Yeah, makes sense.
As expected, Alice has got it all planned out.
Say something?
I'm just glad I didn't have to play the evil dragon in the end.
I did not mean to do that. Alright, where's the next one? Somewhere here. Here? Wait, no, I don't think it's... No. Bennett! Hello? Bennett and Cyrus.
Looks like we were followed. Guess Mondstadt's elite aren't to be underestimated, huh?
Stand aside. This one's personal. But this time, I'm fully locked and loaded. Come on, kid. Let's finish what we started.
You can't run.
Absolutely demolished you.
Went too far.
Okay.
Maybe a bit.
Okay. You win. Somehow this round wasn't quite as fun.
Dang.
Probably because you had to act like a fatus. At this point, I could take down those with my eyes closed.
That was a perfect time for an ad. Oh well.
True. Guess I didn't stand a chance, huh?
Oh, so you were the one in the Fatous costume. Does that mean the auto-low bug is fixed now, Nicole?
It would seem so.
Man, their armor is heavy and not breathable at all. You're telling me the Fatui and Sumeru and Natlan also wear this stuff? I can't even imagine.
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. I feel like there's some truth to that after all.
Delusions might also be involved somehow. The Harbingers seem like the disciplined ones to me.
Well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure. Here's the crest I was guarding. You've earned it.
Oh wait, so Cyrus one of his dads? That's adorable.
Oh, and Bennett told me about what happened in Natlan. How you helped him navigate his past. It's hard to believe we finally have answers after all these years.
That's so cute.
So, on behalf of all the adventurers in Mondstadt, truly, I can't thank you enough.
Well,
that's adorable.
That's what friends are for, right?
Speaking of, how have things been since you got back, Bennett?
Same old, same old. Bad luck included.
Yeah.
But that part's nothing new, so I don't mind. I do miss the Asha, though. I hope I get the chance to show them Mondstadt someday.
Cute. Like his parents?
Alright, we got all the crests. Let's head back and look for Mika.
Adorable, adorable, simply adorable. I like how they're showing that, like, all of our little, like, even, like, our recent adventures, like, do have an effect in Mondstadt. Well, not, like a big effect, obviously, but, like, you know, these, we do affect the world, even in small things, like characters and stuff. It's adorable.
Mika! We have the crests!
All right. This elevator's a bit complicated to operate, so Miss Nicole asked me to help activate it. Just one moment.
Thanks.
No problem. Best of luck up there.
Huh. I don't remember Fatui being this nice. Where's the fun in that?
Hey, are they critiquing themselves over the fact that they made the Harbinger soft?
Of course you want to make things difficult. Come on, let's get out of here.
Security's tight around here.
I hope this is safe.
Oh my gosh, little Oz's. Oh, okay. I guess they're fine. Even more Oz's.
The Holy Liar! Here it is! Wait, but Paimon remembers something about a...
Hot-blooded, careless, and reckless heroes.
Hot-blooded?
Despair,
What?
for you have
What does that
stepped
mean?
into my
Wait,
trap.
hot-blooded? Our Sisson Mage is not?
All it did was lock the liar up.
You're surprised by your own trap?
Well, I wasn't the one who designed it. All Alice said was that activating it would turn the tables.
I see.
That checks out.
They laugh as if they already know what is to transpire. I do not have a good feeling about this. Allow me to clarify before we proceed. How was it that the liar was retrieved back then?
We asked for it.
From what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock opened.
Hey guys, let's beat up Fischl.
So then, I'm the one who walked into the trap?
Aww.
Do not despair, mein Fräulein. Miss Alice provided us with backup, did she not? We are not entirely outmatched.
'Tis true. Though thine Prinzessin stands on the cusp of defeat, courage has not yet failed her. Let this be our last stand. Come forth, my loyal servants. Smite all who stand against us.
Me. Oh, shoot.
The Ravens get confused if they don't hit anyone. Now's their chance.
Group 2,
No.
reinforce.
No, just kill the bird. Oh my gosh. If I just move right here. Oh. No.
Huh?
Easy.
Group 3, Group 4. Oh, forget it. All of you, attack at once.
Wait. Maybe if it's not here. No, this one.
On me.
Huh?
Sorry if I suddenly went silent. There's not much to do other than just hit the birds. Ow.
Yeah.
Well. It seems I must send forth my most capable servant of all. He shall dispose of you in one fell swoop.
As you wish,
I'm hurt.
mein Fräulein.
I'm hurting. Ow.
Let's play. Yeah.
Is that it? Do I just fight Oz?
But it is. That's
Ow.
gonna leave a scar.
Yeah, it is.
Our situation is dire, mein Fräulein. It seems this is the end of the road.
Oh, where is he? Where is he? Where did Oz go? Wait, no, seriously, where did Oz go? Wait, where'd he go? Did I miss him? Is he flying or something? Oh, there you are. There we go.
All right. I give up. Just don't hit me.
Burb fight boss.
I know when I'm.
I don't know why I said it like that.
Win.
You were brilliant, Miss Fischl. The recording was fantastic. I'm certain future participants will have a great time.
Cool.
Yeah, this role was perfect for you.
Huh. Your praise is a compliment to your own good sense. Yet know that this is but the least of your princess's abundant talents.
Huh. It doesn't look like the lock is opened, though.
True. This isn't what we were told would happen.
I doubt the mages want us to just break it open. It's not their style.
What if it is?
Perhaps we haven't met a certain condition then?
Before, all we had to do was beat up a Fatui agent. And Fischl has admitted defeat.
Oh, wait. Does that mean the beating up part has to happen for this to proceed? You dare place your princessin in such a scene? 'Tis an affront of the highest order.
I'm afraid it may be the only way to end this, mein Fräulein. But not to worry. It's all pretend, after all.
This is an act, Fischl. It's an act. It's acting.
Very well. I shall allow this trespass, if only to bring this to an end.
It's like in movies where when you see like a punch, when you see someone like punch someone else, it's actually just like a camera trick. They just position the camera in a very specific angle so that it looks like they're being punched, but they're not.
Just be gentle.
You're up, Paimon.
Huh? Oh, right. Paimon's the weakest one here. Here goes nothing.
Bruh.
Ah, it's open.
Well, at least it worked. Hey, can I move on?
Miss Alice does love to tease, doesn't she?
Congratulations on obtaining the Holy Lyre der Himmel. That's a wrap for now.
Why is everyone saying it like that? It's the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Like, I'm pretty sure it's because Himmel is like the proper German pronunciation. But come on, it's been like 6 years that I've been hearing it Himmel. It feels weird hearing it like said differently. As the performance within the magic bubble comes to an end, the actors return to the real world, one after another. Varka has the good hunter staff set up a banquet in front of the cathedral, inviting all involved to celebrate.
Wow! This is quite the gathering. And do you smell that? Is that the secret menu Varka was talking about?
Looks like we're gonna try it after all.
Oh, Paimon's stomach has been rumbling this whole time, so she's gonna dig in. Don't forget to grab some food before it's all gone, okay?
Yep.
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
Nope, just noticed you seemed a lot more relaxed.
You know, we often threw banquets like this when I was little. But then, as more and more of our ranks left on expeditions and I was left in charge, the number of celebrations decreased. I'm not the most natural entertainer after all. Now, seeing a gathering like this after all this time, I can't help but feel a bit regretful for not keeping up the tradition.
Everyone leads in their own way. There's no right or wrong.
Well said, traveler.
Barbara!
Barbara?
You told me you wanted the expedition members to feel at home. But in my eyes, the feeling of home isn't something you can force. Home is... what happens when we're all together like this?
Oh, you're right. And you know what? I've been coming to the same conclusion. The location isn't the most important factor. No matter how far we get from Mondstadt, home is wherever we're together.
Why do I feel like this is really, really feeling like an endgame tease? Either this is talking about how New Conria, thanks to what Nicole said, New Conria is going to not work out the way the Abyss Order or the sibling wants it to be. And the Conrians have to face the fact that their nation is gone. But at least they have each other. And that's enough. Or alternatively, or maybe both actually, it's about us and our sibling, about how we traversed worlds trying to find our home. Well, more accurately, trying to find a new home. And then us realizing, you know what? Where we settle doesn't matter. All that matters is that we're together. It's just really feeling like an endgame tease. The return of the expedition force is a good thing. You deserve to enjoy it too.
I appreciate the kind words, you two. I will do just that. Make sure to do the same, traveler. It's not often you get to make it back here. There's a lot of people waiting to catch up. Now that we're outside the bubble and no longer in character, there should be plenty of time.
I will.
Hey! Honorary knight!
Me?
Look up!
What?
Pretty stellar view from up here, and the breeze is nice too. Care to join me?
Oh, of all the places to sit, it just had to be there.
What do you mean, Lord Barbate? I mean Venti. Venti the bar likes to sit here all the time. What do you mean? Did he bring him up there?
To each their own, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Just be careful on the way up, traveler.
Nah, don't worry. I do it all the time. I'm like the third person in Mondstadt that does that. How do you get up there? Well, really simple. The statue has very specific drapery that helps you climb. Oh, come on. No.
Here?
Okay.
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. You're welcome.
I'm older than you. Anyway, this is quite the spot, eh?
Ah, well, that's what being home is all about, right? Letting go, feeling at ease. Figure we both deserve that after all this time.
Mondstadt does feel like home. Was that intentional or accidental? I think it was intentional. I think it was. Because you can, you can sit on it. I mean, I can't do it now because we're in a cutscene, but you can sit on the hands. So, like, it was very clearly, like, intentionally made so you could get up there.
You think so? Glad to hear it. There's no place like home. That's what people say, right? The expedition took me far and wide, and still, little alcohol in my system, it would all come back. The cathedral, the statue, the windmills in the city, the pigeons and dandelions in front of the gate. The further away you get, the more you miss it. I might be biased, but it means a lot that you care about this place.
This is where things began for me, Antivat. This is where I began my search for him. Still, he's more important to me than any specific place.
I get that. The people are what make Mondstadt what it is, too. All the carefree kids running around, livening up the place. Which reminds me, I never thanked you for helping Mondstadt out back then.
Aw.
It takes a special person to do what you did. Most people are helpless in the face of abyssal corruption. Considering their target was Dvalin, things could have been bad.
This is really, well, not really, but it is interesting because I don't know if you guys watched Varka's little teaser trailer that Genshin released, but they showed that, first of all, it's very interesting workings of fate, but anyway, they show that, like, if the Traveler was never there, or let's put it in a way, if the Traveler never existed, or if the Traveler was never in Mondstadt, Varka would be the one who did all of that. Varka would be the one who would have saved Mondstadt, fought Dvalin. You know, Mondstadt would have been in a very similar position without us because he would have been the one to do it. Of course, with the caveat, as Varka says here, that we can absorb abyssal corruption. We think it's purifying, but, like, we're absorbing it. Like, we can deal with abyssal corruption, is what I'm trying to say, as opposed to Varka, obviously. Obviously, he can't. And they do show that in the alternate universe where Varka is the hero, Dvalin could not be saved, and Venti had no other choice but to seal him away, which was really sad. That made me sad. That made me really sad. So I just really like this little moment with that added context of Varka being like, hey, thanks for being around, thanks for helping Mondstadt, you know, especially with, like, Dvalin being the one, that was, like, causing problems, you know, things would have been bad, you know, stuff like, basically, like, thank you for doing the thing, like, I'm talking about, like, in the context of the narrative, thank you for being the one who did the things I was supposed to do. I don't know if this is making any sense. This is not making any sense what I'm talking about. I don't know. I just find it interesting how he's, like, thanking us for things that he would have done, you know? And I'm pretty sure he knows that, because I think they do show it in his little trailer. Like, he knew that was an avenue that he would go to, but he decided to go on the expedition instead. Now here's the real question. Did he know the Traveler would arrive? That's another question. I don't deserve that much credit. I didn't even know I could do that until that moment.
I suppose Barbados could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long. But still, I doubt the ending would have turned out quite so perfect. Dvalin is family to him, you know?
That's true.
Having to choose between the dragon's life and Mondstadt's safety, that would have been cruel.
I love that they're acknowledging that. Thank you, guys. Oh my god, thank you. I'm so happy that they did. They are acknowledging that Dvalin is really close to Venti. Like, ooh, I forgot which artifact set. It's one of the Mondstadt ones, obviously, but, like, they make a point about how, like, me personally, like, my headcanon, like, I headcanon Dvalin to basically be Venti's son. And I think a lot of people headcanon that as well, because in, like, Dvalin's little lore artifact set, whatever, they make it a point that Venti taught Dvalin to speak. Venti taught Dvalin to speak, And that, like, and of course, like, in the game itself, they mentioned that their entire dynamic was, you know, because Dvalin is, like, younger and innocent, he would ask Venti questions and he would answer, and that's, like, their whole little dynamic. It's so cute. Anyway, getting distracted.
Not to mention, the Wild Hunt would have reached our borders sooner or later. We'd have been stretched thin without your help.
Oh, what's this? No, it makes sense. He's thanking her, because if she wasn't here, he would have done it, but nowhere near to the same extent. Yeah, exactly. Like, Dvalin wouldn't have been saved.
Maybe you've never put two and two together, but what you did in Natlan also helped reduce the threat of the Wild Hunt.
Yeah, makes sense, yeah.
If Natlan's crisis hadn't been resolved, the two abyssal powers might have joined forces at some point, making our situation even more dire.
Huh, guess you're right.
Ha! Look at us, taking down the Abyss in two separate nations. Doing the Knights of Favonius proud, aren't we?
I feel like Paimon might have a few things to say about that. My title's just honorary, remember? Not quite sure the Knights can take credit for Natlan.
I guess not. In any case, for a knight, honor is something you get to define for yourself, no matter what the outside world thinks. And that's the question, isn't it? Why do we do what we do? But I think it's safe to say you already know the answer.
I do.
Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. You know, I don't think this was designed for sitting.
It says the person who sits here all the time.
Ha! When did you become such a stickler? Come have a drink with us. There's plenty.
Don't mind if I do. Grape juice? Again?
You know, Charles would never let me hear the end of it if I started drinking without him.
Disappointing, but understandable. Oh, I almost forgot. Since this banquet is also for the actors, I invited Dvalin.
Where is he?
All right. Might hike up the bill a bit, but who cares? Haven't seen him in too long.
I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, well, he turned me down.
Aww.
He never did like being the center of attention. The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he could still take out a windmill or two. Guess it's better not to risk it.
Huh. Maybe it's time to draft a proposal to build him a landing pad.
Wouldn't that attract even more attention?
The Traveler's right. If this is what makes him comfortable, might as well let him be. In the meantime, I propose a toast to our honorary knight.
To our honorary knight.
Hell yeah.
I often think about our parting at Windrise, you know. And now, almost in the blink of an eye, the final stop on your journey is just around the corner.
Guys.
Snezhnaya.
Guys, stop. You're making me sad. Why not just expand the festival outside the city? Well, it's as he said. Dvalin doesn't like attention.
The Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance. Now, only the Pyronosis remains free from her grasp.
True. She did send one of her lackeys to retrieve it, but, you know, unfortunately he kind of had a little big boy crush on the Pyro Archon, so didn't really go anywhere. Oh yeah, also he died.
But if even the captain couldn't take Malwika's Gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now. So that's good news, at least.
You wouldn't be taking a dig at someone else's ability to hold on to their Gnosis, now would you, Grandmaster?
Haha, of course not. I'm not one to rub salt in old wounds.
Her harbingers do often tend to take a rather extreme approach. Just look at Child or Senora. But we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Senora did not win the Geonosis using force.
Right. You told me about the contract Morax signed with her before his death.
Huh.
You're saying she didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
Go on.
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, she could have persuaded me no problem.
Okay.
I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. I had just woken up, so I must not have seemed like much of a threat.
Or maybe she just really wanted to beat you up.
Honestly, the Gnosis was of no use to me. I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious now, yeah.
I just knew if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral, Perhaps even the entire city might have become collateral damage.
Oh. Okay.
True. I wouldn't put it past Senora to take civilians as hostages either.
So that's the full story. Hold up. Yeah. I mean, we could have already like pretty much since Inazuma, we guessed that the Gnosis, like Venti didn't care about the Gnosis. I just knew that if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral, perhaps even the entire city, might have had collateral damage. So that's the full story. Her boss only saw you as an absent god.
In the end, though, it was those same methods that led to her end. After all, her third target, the Raiden Shogun, wasn't a big negotiator back then.
Yeah.
Perhaps Senora's success in Mondstadt and Liyue convinced her that she was a match for the Archon of any nation.
I had to stop her.
You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. I'm glad things have changed since. Of course, now the elite force of Harbingers has quite a few missing from its ranks. So I suspect that
quite a few,
Tsaritsa no longer has the means to meddle in other nations like she used to. Who knows? Perhaps a chance to formally meet her in Snezhnaya might come sooner than we think.
Some of our knights remain stationed in Not Cry. If you need help, just say the word, and we'll be there.
Sorry. Thank you both. I'm getting closer to the truth. I can feel it.
The look in your eyes. It's changed a lot since you first set off from Mondstadt.
Yeah, lots happened.
But my advice remains unchanged. Never forget that the journey itself has meaning, traveler. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of that journey. Perhaps earth-shaking truths and indescribable trials await you at the end. Just remember, there is more to life than that.
Well, thank you.
All right, that's more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night. And still, not a sip of drink for dear old Venti at a time like this?
No.
You're no fun, Varka.
No. Nice to finally get confirmation. Finally get confirmation for stuff that, like, how do I put this? Venti fans, I guess, have been thinking for years. Literal years. Anyway, mother and daughter. Of course. Of course. Guys, you're ruining the natural environment. They're dead! No, don't put these squiggly lines to tell me they're alive. They're dead.
This is so fun, Mom!
I think so too. Come on, let's blow them all up.
Guys, you're ruining the environment.
Mom, when can I play with the magic toy you made me?
Very soon, darling. In fact, it should be ready tomorrow. I just know you're going to love it.
Yay! Can we play together?
Why, of course. We'll have ourselves a splendid time.
Oh my god. It's not Venti who was going to be the person to blow a Mondstadt, it was them. Okay. We still have, like, variations. Okay, we still have one more little quest thingy to do, but it's getting pretty late. So I think we're properly gonna end the stream right now. Yeah. Let me just get my stuff. Let's just do the normal teach those fish a lesson. They're dead. There's nothing to teach them. You can't teach someone who's dead. Stuff up here. Okay. Are you gonna lag at me? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Ooh. Okay. So, let's go to my girl Katarina and get my gems. Get even more gems for a future character. Get even more gems for a future character. Who's that future character going to be? I don't know. You know, the way he runs is very weird. Am I the only one who's seeing that? I don't know. The way he runs is odd. Oh, wait, no, not you, not you. Not you, not you. You.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Thank you.
Ad Astra.
There's also, my expeditions that I only ever use in Mondstadt. We taught them how explosions function. Yeah, sure. Okay. And anything else? I still don't know how to do that. Whoa. Oh wait, okay. This is still the mini games. I think that's it. What's in the backpack? What's in the backpack? Oh, just stuff to build. Okay. And what's in here? Artifact transmuter. Okay. Well, yeah, no, I think that's it. Plus, I hate fish. Dang, okay. Alright. Let's get back to the Infinite Void. No achievements. Oh, actually, nah, I can do that later. I was gonna switch it to... Actually, you know, maybe I will. Where is he? What's this? I don't remember you. Switch it to Varka for now, and, cool, and... well, we'll leave it like that for now. Okay, let's go to the Infinite Void. Let's go back to here. Let's put on a little Animal Crossing music. Alright. So, what did we learn today? Whoops, sorry, the music bugged out. So, what did we learn today, guys? If you guys want Varka, sacrifice Jean. That's what we learned today. That is what we learned today. You want a guaranteed Varka on your first pull? Sacrifice Jean. It will work. It will work. I am a proof of that. And, you know, having his best friend and kids would also help as well. How can you love fish? Sacrifice. Exactly. That's what I learned today. Yeah, just sacrifice Jean, guarantee Varka on your first pull. Like I said, plop in Venti, and, well, I don't know Venti. Plop, like, his friends and his kids, even more of a guarantee. That's what we learned. Wait, we're doing sacrifices? We already did, and it ended up working masterfully. The gods were extremely pleased. Who are we pulling for in the future, then? I don't know, whichever character interests me. Whichever character interests me. I considered Columbina when she has her rerun. Yeah, maybe when she has her rerun, Columbina, I think. I think it'd be pretty cool to have her. She's cute. But it kind of depends, you know, whether or not it's like a new character that I'm suddenly like, oh my gosh, like I need this character. But like rerun characters, my money is probably on Columbina. I'd like to have her. Yeah. Maybe Shilinen as well. I heard she's pretty good. And I also like her design. I've mentioned this so many times, like, during my Natlan streams, but Totore playable, oh. I've mentioned this so many times in my Natlan streams, but, like, Shilinen Deadass is, like, one of my favorite designed, Natlan characters. Because she actually, like, she actually feels right, you know what I mean? Like, you tell me Natlan, and I look at her, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. There could be Aoife too, but unfortunately he sucks ass. Because Hoyo is mean to me. They're so mean to me. But, I mean, I guess so. I can't believe it. Like, I spent all this time saving up for Varka just for me to have him on the first pull. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. What did I waste? Nothing. How expensive was he? Nothing. He was like $10. Anyway, yeah. So that was hilarious. That was, my god. I jinxed it too. Like, I literally am like, hey guys, wouldn't it be funny if we got Varka on the first try? Like, bruh. You know what would be also funny as well if we got Jean as well? If I lost the 50-50 and it was Jean, that would have been really funny. Will you pull for his weapon? I don't normally pull for weapons, if at all. I definitely like saving up my gems for characters because I am free to play. So probably not. I do have the Wolf's Gravestone that I got out of pure luck. So that's gonna be his weapon from now on. the Aztecs were onto something. Exactly. No, that's what I said. Isn't that what I said? Isn't that what I said, guys? When I first sacrificed Jean, I was going to hark back to my ancestors. Hark back to my ancestors. Quetzalcoatl was going to respond, and he did. So yeah. Okay. But as to the quest, as to the cute little quest. Oh, hold up, I got an ad. The gambling gods were like, yo, watch this, it'll be mad funny. Okay. But as for like the little story sections we have, really fun, really cute, nothing like super heavy. It's just mostly, hey, we're doing this fun little reenactment of the first arc. I love how they mention multiple times how they were surprised Dvalin came. Dvalin very much does not like attention. Which is kind of sad if you know his lore, because his lore was that he wanted to be like with Mondstadt, and he wanted to be like everyone's friend in Mondstadt, but because they were afraid of him, that's why he just like went off to like his little lair, and well, he went to move to old Mondstadt as his little lair. And so it's like a little bit sad that's like, oh, like all he ever wanted was to be with Mondstadt, but because like everyone was too scared of him, he just accepted it and was like, oh, okay. So, so yeah, Alice is amazing as always. Also, Klee's dad, we finally got confirmation of Klee's dad. Like, not only does he exist, but his name is, what was it, Kleiner? That's his name? His name is Kleiner, and he goes adventuring to other planets with Alice? Who is this man? I need to know, who is this man? Who is he? Because I mentioned this earlier, but like, I mean, Klee already mentioned that she has a dad in her voice lines. That isn't the surprising part. It's the fact that he was even going to like be acknowledged, you know? It's like I said with D-Luke's mom. It's like, for all intents and purposes, D-Luke looks fully human, so he has to have a mom, but like, she's just, I guess because she's not important to the story, it's just like she's basically non-existent, you know? So I just kind of thought Klee's dad was going to be the same. You are the father, sorry, I couldn't resist. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I wonder how Twitter is going to react to that. I wonder how Twitter is going to be, how it's going to react to that. They were already, like, they were already having a meltdown, with Alice having, like, having a ring. I remember, like, what's his name? Bran Online, he's a popular, like, Genshin YouTuber. He made one little tweet about him being like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if Varka was Alice's husband? Mind you, this was like before Nodcry. This was like before we knew anything about them. And I was one of those people. I was one of those people with that little headcanon. I was one of those people that was like, wouldn't that be cute? Wouldn't that be funny? And then people got so mad at him for no reason. People got so mad, so heated, absolutely no reason. And people were like, oh man, you only want to see like a straight couple. And I'm like, what is going on? What are you guys, what the, huh? Klee has a dad. That's been a thing that's been mentioned since like basically the beginning of the game. But it was weird. But yeah, info on Klee's dad, that was pretty neat. What is it? And then Nicole stole, and then Nicole stole the spot of Varka's wife. Correct. You're correct. Absolutely correct. You know, the ship kind of crashed and burned when Alice says that Varka is one of the children she has to keep watching Mondstadt, so that kind of crashed and burned. So, you know, shipping fuel ended with Alice. Nicole is now his wife. What is this? Oh no, a character who is canonically a parent also has a spouse? Who could have foreseen this? Who could have foreseen that a character who has a child might have just maybe have a lover? Just probably, I don't know. Unless Klee was like a creation, you know, kind of like Scaramouche with A, but like, there's like, for all intents and purposes, Klee's like her actual kid, and I really hope they keep it that way. I really hope that they keep Klee being like her actual biological kid. But yeah. let's see. Sounds like what happened to the charity guy. What? What's that? But yeah, that was pretty cute. That was pretty neat. There's not much to talk about the actual, like, event itself. It's mostly just going down memory lane, meeting up with some of the characters. I already mentioned this, but with the little moment with Mona and with Bennett, also cute little confirmation that Cyrus is one of Bennett's dads. That's absolutely adorable. Or maybe that was a thing before, but I don't remember that. That was super cute, and as I mentioned before, I do find it really adorable how, like, it just really neat. It's really cool with the world building, how, like, what we do, even in the events, does, like, you know, it has an effect on, well, not necessarily the story, but it has effects on the characters and their lives, you know? Like, Mona being like, hey, you pulled you pulled in the real moon. Yeah, I noticed that. I'm gonna go bankrupt again. It's looking into all that. And I am so sure that, like, all of the theorists are gonna go crazy over, like, what she was saying about, like, trying to see the reflection of the true moon and all of that. So that's pretty neat. It's kind of like, I didn't stream the Lantern Rite. I did play it on my own, which I kind of regret not streaming, but I didn't want to, I don't know, I guess I just didn't want to stream it. I kind of regret it, though. I kind of wish I could have, because there was so much lore, like, an insane amount of lore. But, in the Lantern Rite in Liyue, they also make a point how, yeah, like, us pulling in, well, not us, but, like, in Nodcry, pulling in the real moon had, like, a legit effect, right? Like, it's not something that only ever happened in Nodcry. Like, pretty much all of Tibet noticed that. I don't think, like, Liyue noticed that the moon was different. It is, though. But what they did notice was, like, hey, there's this weird shadow-looking thing in front of the moon. And Zhongli explains to us, oh yeah, like, ever since you brought in the real moon, the fake moon, kind of sort of stopped its projection. But, like, the object, I guess, that causes the projection still goes in front of the real moon. And so, like, that's what the little shadow is. So I like that. That was pretty cool. That was pretty neat. But the moment I really wanted to talk about was the little moment with, like, Venti, Varka, and us on the Barbados statue. More specifically, the moment that, yeah, no, Venti straight up confirmed, like, I let Signora take my Gnosis. And this is a massive win for the Venti fans. I'm one of them. That's a massive win because for years, literal years, like, basically since Inazuma, basically since Inazuma, people have been saying that, like, no, Venti wasn't so weak and squishy that Signora was able to beat the crap out of him. He let himself get beat up to keep up the illusion that he was weak. He allowed her to take the Gnosis. And more importantly, that Venti is way stronger than anyone thinks. What is this? I actually did get Zibai. What I did, a team with the Traveler and Mannequin and the, with the horse skin on the chasm. That's actually really cool though. She got Zibai. But yeah, like, yeah, people have been saying for years that, like, hey, Venti is way stronger than he presents himself as. And, his whole fight with Signora, yeah, it looked weak because he really wasn't doing anything. He allowed himself to get beat up, to, like, keep up that illusion. And, oh no, but, like, the Tsaritsa has the Gnosis. He didn't care about the Gnosis. He didn't care about it. He straight up said it himself. But I'm talking about, like, before this, like, what people have been saying. Because, with Inazuma, that's why I mentioned, like, a lot of this came from Inazuma. It's mostly because that's where, like, the real, like, lore and story started. As shoddy as the writing was. With Inazuma, it is, they make it a point that, first of all, or the Raiden Shogun, I mean, the entire Inazuma story does not have her Gnosis. And yet she's uber strong. And then that's, of course, that's further reinforced in Sumeru with Nahida and all that. Like, they make it really, really clear that the Gnosis, although it might be a power boost, it might be, like, a little buff, it really doesn't do much to a god's power. It more so is just a crown of legitimacy, if that makes any sense. Because, like, I do think the Gnosis gives them a buff, but clearly not, like, not enough for them to see much use of it, I guess, is what I mean. And of course, obviously, there's the very strong implication that the Gnosis are basically the way that Celestia like keeps track of the Archons. And the Archons don't really like Celestia, much less Venti. So yeah, no, it makes 1000% sense why Venti would be like, yeah, throw it away. I don't care. I don't care about it. He didn't dispose of it, but he didn't care when someone took it. It's just an object. What is it? Only the Traveler cares for the Gnosis for some reason. Or maybe it's just us that we make a big deal out of it. I think it's not really that we care about the Gnosis. I think it's more so like the Gnosis is so tied to the Saritsa's plan. More so that. But the actual Archons, yeah, they don't care. Which really just shows that if the Gnosis gives them a buff, which I do believe, it's not much. However, it would make sense why Movika would be the only one who would actually fight for the Gnosis, because Movika isn't a god. The only reason Movika has godlike powers is because she's an Archon, which the Gnosis is, like I mentioned, like basically a crown of legitimacy. So it makes complete sense why, yeah, like pretty much all of the actual gods don't really care or need the Gnosis, but Movika would. So that makes a lot of sense. But the other thing I wanted to mention too was, oh yeah, like a minor thing. Yeah, Venti commits to the bit. Like in the original Mondstadt story, he tells us like, yeah, I am the weakest among the 7. And he gets beat up, like enough that he has to go to Windrise to get healed. He was committed to the bit. He was very committed. Pyronosis was a backup plan. So, but like the other thing is when he says like, if I would have fought Signora, there is a chance it could have destroyed all of Mondstadt. Which is another, not exactly confirmation, it's basically a confirmation. Because again, like a lot of like, especially like Venti fans, have been saying that like Venti is like the strongest out of all of the Archons. I personally don't believe in that. I am still pretty sure that Zhongli is the strongest. However, yeah, I'm pretty sure that Zhongli is the strongest. However, thanks to the Lantern Rite event that I did not stream, Zhongli is very mysterious. And he is very much not a normal god, much less a normal Archon. So, I don't know if we can even count Zhongli in this anymore. Whatever she's planning probably won't work without the 7, or they, the Gnosis, would just cancel each other out. We don't know. I don't even know if it's like a fair comparison to compare Zhongli with anybody anymore, considering that, yeah, the Lantern Rite kind of hints at the fact that, like, he is a being beyond an Archon. I am just a chill guy. So true. But, so yeah, if we discount Zhongli, I don't know, I guess Raiden would still be, yeah, I guess Raiden, I'd say, would probably still be the strongest. I'm not one of those fans that think that Venti is the strongest of all of the Archons. Like, I don't fully think that, but I do think he's up there. And the reason why people thought this is because, in the Mondstadt quest, in the original Mondstadt quest, what Venti says is gods gain their power through rulership, and because Venti does not rule, he is the weakest. However, we later learn that that's not actually how gods gain their power. They gain it through worship. The more a god is worshipped, the more power they have. And yeah, Venti is worshipped. he is very much worshipped. He's just a silly guy. He is. Venti is very much worshipped. You know, like people say like, oh, let the Animo God be with you. And, you know, prayers to the Animo God, or Barbados, help us. Hi, Jean. You know, and they have a whole statue of him as well. Like, the other gods don't really have that. And I mean like a statue in the city. I don't mean the statue of the 7. The Windbloom Festival and the Vine Laser Fest are, like, they're really festivals low-key in celebration of him. Not fully, of course. I mean, it's mostly just holidays. It's mostly basically just a holiday, but, like, the Windbloom Festival is a celebration of the rebellion, which he was a part of, both of them. He was a part of both rebellions. The Vine Laser Fest, I forgot what was the lore reason for that, but it's basically it's an excuse to just drink. And oh yeah, and they offer wine to him. Yeah, they offer wine to Barbados, which he absolutely likes. So they worship to a drunk guy. Yes, they do. But yeah, like what I'm saying is that Venti is very worshipped. So a lot of Venti fans were like, I don't know, something's not adding up. Why do I feel like he lied to us just to make himself seem weak when in reality, like, no, he's pretty strong. And then with the added info from Natlan that he has a fraction of Istaroth's power. Man has, at least to a certain extent, the power of a shade, the power to manipulate time. That is why the Mayor Javari exists in all time periods, because he broke it off the timeline. Yeah, and of course in the little Hexen Circle whatever quest thingy where you play to buff him, yeah, he talks about how Istaroth's power is extremely powerful, and he did not like it because he was afraid that it would hurt Mondstadt, so he sealed it away. And like, I mentioned this to you guys because especially like during like the Inazuma time, like especially during the time where people were starting to be like, yeah, guys, I think Venti's pretty strong, actually. Venti yeet the Mayor Javari, correct. Like during that time when like people were saying like, guys, I think Venti's actually really powerful, or guys, I think he let himself get beat up to get the Gnosis taken. Not that nobody believed it, but there was definitely like a section of people who were like, oh come on, he got like slapped in the face by Signora, or like, oh come on, like, did you see how she was fighting her? Like, that was barely even a fight. Man was doing nothing. Like, you know, people were saying stuff like that, right? People were saying stuff like that because, like, I mean, yeah, he didn't really show any big displays of power. And so, like, even if the fans say, hey, I think he's powerful, he never shows it in game. So, like, of course people, especially early on, would be like, nah, guys, he's weak, you know? Oh yeah, I forgot another little piece of evidence was, again, pretty early on in the game, this one, where we learn about the Salt God and Liyue. And Zhongli makes the point that Havria, the Salt God, was a very, very weak god. She was very, very weak. So weak that her own people managed to kill her. Not even that complicated. They just managed to stab her. That's how weak she was. However, when she was stabbed, she basically set off an explosion, essentially, that killed everyone in the vicinity. Pretty much everyone, and turned them into salt. And Zhongli makes a point where he says, no matter how weak a god is, no matter how weak they are absolutely no match for a mortal. And mind you, she wasn't an Archon. She wasn't a big player. She was considered an extremely weak god, and yet, albeit unintentionally, had the ability to turn everyone in her vicinity into salt. They make good statues from salt. So that was another element that people were thinking of like, you know, Venti isn't just a god, he is an Archon, and also an Archon very connected with a freaking shade. This guy isn't weak, not in the slightest. He just doesn't like having power. Because he doesn't want to hurt people. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. So it's really neat getting some straight up confirmation of him saying, it's really nice it's nice having the confirmation of him saying, if I were in an actual fight, even with a mortal, and okay, yeah, she's the Crimson Witch of Flame, she's not really mortal, she's a little Fatui monster, but like, it's still like a being far below him. I hope you understand what I mean by that. Like, it's really nice for him getting confirmation of like, if I even tried fighting her, I would have destroyed the entire city. If I made that attempt. No, it was better for me to just get beat up and for her to take a thing that I do not care about. So, yeah, it's just really cool. I mean, he didn't say, "Oh, I'm like the strongest of the 7 or anything," because again, like, even I don't think that, and I'm like Venti's #1 stan. But it's cool, is what I'm saying. It's cool. Now all of those people back from 2022 can shut up. All of those people being like, nah, bruh, Venti's so weak. He got beat up in front of his own church. Like that. Nah. We can cut that. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's more or less it. I've been rambling for too long. Oh, will you play Varka's story quest? Absolutely, I want to play Varka's story quest. 100%. With these future little streams, I just kind of want to, cause like from the live stream, from the like update live stream that the devs made, this is pretty much just Varka the update. And I mean, yeah, Varka's cool. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I don't really got much to say other than fun stream. I cried in that story. You mean Varka's story? I can't wait. If it's depressing, that's awesome. But yeah, no, I guess, yeah, no, that's basically it. I had an extremely fun stream with you guys. Oh my gosh, we're entering the Varka saga. Definitely. This was a very, very fun stream. It was hilarious. It was frustrating with my internet issues, but ultimately it was really fun. I love this a lot. I hope you guys liked it as well. I hope you guys liked my very surprised reaction at getting Varka in one pull after saving up for him in all of not crying. 3 hours, just the time of Varka. But yeah, no, okay, that's it. It's getting late. I know, I need to sleep. I got work. But yeah. As for the animatics, still working on it. All of the frames are basically done, so I just have to complete like a couple more frames, and then after that I just kind of like slap in the colors, do a little bit of editing, and bada bing bada boom, and then I finally finish that. But yeah, no, I'm going on for way too long. I'm stalling. Fun stream, really liked it. Hope you guys liked it too, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.